Hey, it's India Michelle here, back with another video on me basically going over and my whole opinion about the New York Times recent article by, I want to say her name is Belinda Loscom. If you're interested, I have the link in the description box. And it came out like a couple of weeks ago, basically saying how men or black men are, real high when it comes to being single, and how it's not a good sign, and how overall black people are 59% more likely to be single. And I want to say they stemmed it from the pandemic, but yeah, 59% are more likely to be single nowadays than other races like Hispanic, Asians, that are like high 20s, low 30% of being single. And then black women are even more higher than the overall black population at 62%. So how I look at it, and how what I've seen overall and people that talked about this topic, is it that, or is it an actual bad sign for black men, or is it a bad sign for black women? And as myself, as a black woman, I'm gonna be honest, it is more of a, instead of going with that article, it's more of a bad sign for black women, because if you're a black woman and you're at a point where you want to be married and have children and all the whoop-de-whoop, aspects of being the, what society puts of being married and having kids, and the white picket fence with the dog and all that good jazz. But if you're in that aspect, it's bad for you. Now, if you're not really interested in being married or being in a relationship, this video, that article is not for you. Now, I'm not saying that all men, especially all black men, don't want to get married, okay? And I'm not going to just put it on women on what I'm about to say, because what I've also heard from other men, that it's a lot of men, especially today, that's getting engaged, getting married for the thrill of, oh, congratulations, and oh my God, it's so beautiful. You're getting married just for the quick shit. But you're not really getting married of the overall aspects of being married. Being married is more than just sleeping in the same bed every night, and and looking at each other's face, and your wife cooking and cleaning, and you going home, you going to work and bringing the quote unquote, saying bringing home the bacon. You know what I'm saying? And that's why you see a lot of people, not all, but a lot of people getting divorced in a high percentage, to the point where you having articles like New York Times speaking on this, right? And that's not a good thing. Whether you really want to, and it's really bad for black women who really want to be married and understand, or is preparing themselves for the challenges of not just the good thing of being married, but the bad thing of being married. It's not just, okay, like I said earlier, it's not just being married is hard work. Yeah, I'm not married, and no, I'm not in a relationship, but it's more than just the wedding, having kids. Yeah, it's actual hard work, and every marriage is not the same. So if you're not really ready for certain sacrifices that you have to do, that you could do when you were single and stuff like that, you're going to be miserable. Some people can't even handle an actual relationship. Yeah, people say, oh, they're ready for a relationship, and they're ready for this type of relationship, or what they see on Instagram and stuff like that. Social media overall messed up, not just 100% social media, but it's a large chunk of it, of why relationships fail, because people are trying to compare their life, everyday people, a 9-to-5 person, a blue collar person, trying to compare their life to someone that's making six figures, or celebrities. You cannot compare your relationship to a Lil Durk in India, or a Steph Curry and a Aisha Curry. You don't have that type of money. You don't have that type of limelight, lifestyle and stuff like that. Who the hell is paying attention to Amber and Derek? Derek that works at the damn he's a manager at the post office, and Amber who, you know, work at Macy's, you know, like stuff like that, like who, or even works at the hospital. Who cares about the, or even if Derek is a lawyer, who cares about those type of people? You know what I'm saying? Those are everyday people. It's not like being a nurse or a lawyer is so glamorous. It's a nice job, I mean career, you know, especially if you're really into that. But it's a lot of people that's lawyers, nurses. Hell, my dad's a lawyer. But you know, and while I'm talking, go ahead and hit that like, comment, and subscribe. Okay, go ahead and hit that bell so you can be notified when I'm hitting when I'm dropping videos. Don't forget to follow my socials at India__Michelle on Snapchat and Instagram. And if you're generous, hit that Cash App as well. We are almost at 1,000. I know you see it. Let's go ahead and get there, and let's not stop when I get at 1,000. You know what I'm saying? You know, I'm putting out these videos. Go ahead and share the love. But anyway, like I was saying, like, and men are also starting to get to a point where it's like, yeah, I want to be married, but what's the real benefit? Like, if I was to die today and I'm on my deathbed and I look back at it, will me not getting married really be like, damn, I didn't get married? And a lot of men are starting to be like, no, I really don't care. Like, yeah, it's cool to have the ideal wife and but you know, and all that good stuff when it comes to having a perfect, quote unquote, a perfect wife. But with this society going on, this today's society of women wanting the Birkin bag and the extravagant shit, but you're not putting anything to get the extravagant shit. Like, you'll work a man to the bone, child. Work his fingers to the bone, if you know about that Jaheim, honey. Work his fingers to the bone, but you're bringing a cute face. You can pull your panties to the side and let him slide through, to the words of Funky Dineva. Okay, like, you got to do more than just have a cute face and then, you know, busting your coochie open for his beefcake. Like, you got to actually know hell, you got to have like a grind mode when it comes to being married, especially just to get engaged. Y'all stop at the engagement part. Y'all do everything y'all supposed to do to get engaged, and then y'all stop when y'all engaged, and then wonder why your marriage or the engagement doesn't go past you being engaged. Men are starting to realize, like, okay, I'm at risk of paying a gang of money of child support, depending on, you know, the job you work, or a gang of money of alimony. You know what I'm saying? She could be one way, but then turn around and be something scandalous down the road. And I'm not saying that men cannot have the same, you know, thing either. It goes both ways. But for the sake of this video, for the topic of this video, we're talking about why black men are choosing not to get married. Why they'd rather be single for a long time than just rush and get married. A lot of men are starting to wake up and say, yo, I got options out here. When you're young, you know, when you're young and stuff like that, you don't really understand that as you get older, your value goes up. And the opposite is for women. With women, you know, we're popping when we're 20 and 21. And as we get older, not only does our eggs dry up and we don't look the same like we used to when we was in our 20s, and maybe even in our earlier mid 30s, unless you take care of yourself and you someone looking like a Bernice Burgos. You know what I'm saying? She fine as hell in her damn 40s and got a damn grandchild. She look better than Jada Pinkett Smith. Okay. But, you know, men are starting to really wake up like, yo, I got options. I don't need Amber. I can get somebody else that's 10 times better, you know, not just with looks, not just with sex, just overall what you want out of a woman. And I might not even have to marry her. You know what I'm saying? Like, I might give her a child or two and we stay in the same household and, you know, everything works out. But, you know, and comment at the bottom if I'm missing anything of, you know, why you feel like, whether you married or in a relationship or single, whatever, it doesn't matter. Men, you comment at the bottom of why you feel like a lot of men today are not getting married, or not well, hell, or not even wanting to be in a relationship. Is it because it's a hassle? Again, I'm not a man. I'm just giving out like my opinions on it, and from a bird's eye view of what I've seen and what I've heard and what turns a man off. But again, I'm not a man. You know what I'm saying? So y'all coming at the bottom. So far, I be kind of hitting it on the head. You know, I really have a big male following. But like I said, a lot of men are starting to see their value of having other women, and women on the flip side are so damn stubborn. They don't know that, okay, sometimes you might have to bite the bullet sometimes. I'm not saying take just anything just to be in a relationship, but sometimes it's okay to, you know, not be so prideful so all the time. It's okay to listen to a man that's a good leader and know that he has your best interest at heart. He has both y'all best interests at heart. And if y'all have kids, he has the family best interest at heart. Stop being so combative. It's okay, you know, to give a little slight pushback, you know, and give your opinion on certain things. But when you just put the rock, and I get it, you know, we tend to do that, and it's based off, you know, how we was probably raised, and I know that topic is kind of beating a dead horse. But sometimes it comes from not having, you know, a certain image of when you grew up of your mother being married or your father being married. A lot of us was raised by single parents, you know what I'm saying, or your grandmother or something like that, or your father wasn't around, or if he was around, he had a game full of women in and out, in and out. You know what I'm saying? And it could stem from a lot of things. I'm not saying that's the only thing. But how we can, in my opinion, how we can come together before I wrap this video up, because I'm about to wrap it up. I feel like, in my opinion, how we come together, women, you listen more, give out realistic feedback, and start dating men who are worth being leaders. Don't expect a leader out of a Pookie and a Ray Ray. You expect a leader out of a Derek or Sean or Keith. But a nigga, Dante, and no shade to the Dantes if you're listening, or Quan, or something like that, you know, the stereotypical, you know, hood nigga names. But those are not the men who you take advice from and procreate with and get married to, and then it's one that get the same results from a Keith, a Michael, or whatever. You know what I'm saying? But I'm gonna go ahead and end it right there. Y'all let me know, comment at the bottom, like I said, if I missed anything, or if y'all have anything, you know, to add to what I said, you know, that I didn't fully get to. Don't forget to follow my socials at India__Michelle on Snapchat and Instagram. Until next time with another video. Child, I'm all melanated out, honey. I got this damn brown curtains, brown skin, brown highlights, brown shirt, honey. Gold. It's like brown and gold little hoops. You know, I'm all brown and golden out, child. But nah, until next time with another video. Bye-bye.